Hello. Good fresh air. Anyways, so getting into the future of estimating, which is just in a few months. 2025, where do I see estimating going? Let's get into it. So, AI, as all of the large name, blue chip companies can't shut up about, basically. AI is the future. I laugh, but I mean, also realistically. So, this is more about a conversation of adoption rate and less about the conversation of the capability of AI and the roles that it'll play in estimating as it goes on into the future. So, do I think that a powerful enough AI will be released to the public that will be able to pretty much do estimating in general? Yes. I mean, a side question to that: has that already been released in 2024? Yes, definitely. O1 preview. I mean, so it hasn't been released to the general public. So O1 preview has, which is from OpenAI, pretty good, whatever. But O1, which is supposed to be multimodal, be able to take in pictures and probably audio and everything else that GPT-4o can do right now. That's, O1 preview is insane. It has, domain specific knowledge for some of the PhD level domain specific knowledge for, let's say, be it biology or mathematics or astrobiology. Not sure if that's a thing. Astronomy, physics, stuff like that. So can it do a takeoff for a construction project? More than likely. But O1, which is going to be released this year, later on this year in December, I'm pretty sure, by OpenAI, I think will definitely be able to do everything necessary for takeoff. But adoption rate, I'm not sure about that. And also kind of the same problem that software developers are kind of running into. Not to say, one, from what I've heard from software developers, is that AI, even at the highest level, isn't necessarily as good as what it needs to be to really take over or really do much. But they can still feed, smaller problems to it and have it come back basically with an answer that is somewhat sufficient enough, and then debug it and then kind of get it to where it needs to go or whatever. And I kind of see that with estimating. You're going to need to have someone there to feed the information, know how to use whatever software or AI this thing is in the first place, which is why I have that on my resume, my use of AI in the workplace and stuff like that, just because we're headed that way. And anyway, so, and I also use it in my company as well, so it's here, and why not get adjusted to it. But anyways, I think that we're going to need someone to feed it in, someone to check for errors and make sure that things aren't messed up or flip-flopped or not the way that they're supposed to be. And that'll probably continue on some sort of supervisory role until who knows, but definitely 2025, and that's what this video is about. So that's what we're talking about. I don't even really see, I don't even really see estimators in large, especially like out here in Arizona, at least, maybe in California, but not here in Arizona, even adopting AI assisted or, fully AI software tech soon. I mean, I think maybe guys like myself, or who may have a company that is based on doing takeoffs or something like that, that may purchase software kind of like as to be able to compete with larger people who have multiple estimators or something like that, to kind of hurry up their bidding process. But the larger companies, they just a lot of the times the people at the head would have no information or no knowledge on whatever software is being used by us estimators. And I say that because a lot of the times the people who I will work for as an estimator would just ask me what am I used to using. They'll let me know what the software that they normally use is, but a lot of the times I'll have the option of just go ahead and getting what I'm used to, which normally in most settings is just going to be Bluebeam according to what we're taking off. But yeah, that's kind of 2025. As we move on, and as medium-sized companies start to adopt AI, the larger ones are going to be competing against the medium-sized one that are assisted with AI, and the medium-sized one will probably adopt it because they're being somewhat outcompeted by smaller companies that are going to be the ones that probably start using AI first. And that'll probably be somewhat how it goes. But then again, though, who knows how things go, because the rate of improvement on these things is absolutely insane. And when I say these things, AI, we'll have the debate if they're conscious or not. Who knows? But whatever is going on in these little black boxes, they're improving extremely fast, a lot faster than people generally know of. And all it really takes is the marrying of that product with the skills and knowledge of construction, and of course plans and everything else there. But there's also companies that are already in that space, moving at light speed to kind of integrate AI into construction. And so, like I said, eventually those will be the ones that are selling their software to general contractors and subcontractors of whatever size. So hopefully this was helpful in general. Basically what I'm saying is not much changes. I don't see any large massive things coming down that would make this year or next year any different than last year. It's not like some divisions of construction or something like that I've heard of that are going to be changing in 2025 or something. So hey, stay up to date with whatever is going on in your state and your city specifically, and what you hear from other estimators. And yeah, that's all I got for you on this one. Like, share, and subscribe. Check the description below, as I was mentioned earlier in the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you. for you